we go to the Netherlands.
Okay!
If you're someone or someone you know who is battling depression, who has autism, personality disorders, or schizophrenia, there's help.
Oh, yes, of course.
But not what you think.
What?
Doctors are now prescribing, wait for it,
Don't say it, don't say it.
bumping yourself off.
What the fuck?
Gee, a little Jack Kevorkian, don't you think?
Bingo.
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this. It's sad, it's a thing, and it's what's next. Happy Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy hump day. I'm Jasper Gonzo. What's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today. Well, these stories I don't do often. Most of the stories, as you guys know, it's basically delves politics, sometimes really heavy-handed into politics. A little pop culture tossed in there, sprinkle among the mix. But a story like this, every once in a while, jumps at you, and it's intriguing, and at the same time, it's kind of sad. But here we go. There's a situation or a trend going on outside of the U.S., across the pond, to battle situations such as if you're suffering from examples, depression, schizophrenia, if you know somebody who has autism, or personality disorders. Doctors are now prescribing, and this is no joke, bumping yourself off. Yeah, because nothing says Jack Kevorkian than offing yourself. And here we go. This comes out of New York Post. Physically healthy Dutch woman, 28, decides to be euthanized due to crippling depression. She looks like a healthy 28-year-old, doesn't she? A physically healthy 28-year-old Dutch woman has decided to legally end her life due to her struggles with crippling depression, autism, and borderline personality disorder, according to a report. Zoraya Terbeek, who lives in a small village in the Netherlands near the German border, is scheduled to be euthanized in May, despite being in love with her 40-year-old boyfriend and living with 2 cats. So she's in a healthy relationship, but she's going to take her own life. Terbeek, who once aspired to be a psychiatrist, has been dealing with mental health struggles throughout her life. She said she decided to be euthanized after doctors told her, there's nothing we can do for you. We got nothing going on here. It's never going to get any better, so why don't you bump yourself off? I hate to be so flippant with it, but it's ridiculous. I was always very clear that if it doesn't get any better, I can't do this anymore, Terbeek said. She's just one of the growing number of people in the West who have decided to die rather than continue living in the pain, unlike a terminal illness that could be treated. More people are deciding to end their lives while suffering from a slew of other mental health disorders or problems like depression, anxiety, economic uncertainty, climate change. Yeah, climate change. Frick. Social media, and other issues, the Free Press reported. I'm seeing euthanasia as some sort of acceptable option brought to the table by physicians, psychiatrists, where previously it was the ultimate last resort. How about a no resort on that? Steph Grinwald, a healthcare ethicist, really? At Theological University in Kampen in Netherlands, told the outlet. Well, at least it's a theological outlet that he's working at. I see the phenomenon, especially in people with psychiatric diseases, especially young people with psychiatric disorders, where the healthcare professional seems to give up on them more easily than before. It's sad. Yeah. Terbeek plans to be cremated after she's euthanized on the couch in her living room. New music, she said. A doctor will first give her a sedative, followed by a drug that will stop her heart. Her boyfriend will be at her side until the end. The doctor really takes her time. It's not that they walk in and say, lay down, please. Most of the time, it's first it's a cup of coffee to settle the nerves, to create a soft atmosphere. Yes, how about you just sit down, play some music. Would you like a cup of tea? And by the way, here, take this needle. Wow. Then she asks if I'm ready. I will take my place on the couch. She will once again ask if I'm sure, and she will start out the procedure and wish me a good journey. Or in my case, a nice nap. Because I hate if people say, safe journey, and I'm not going anywhere. Wow. There will not be a funeral, Terbeek said, who does not have much family. Her boyfriend will scatter her ashes in a nice spot in the woods after they have picked it out. I'm a little afraid of dying because it's the ultimate unknown. We don't really know what's next, or is there nothing? That's a scary part. Or guess what? There is. The Netherlands became the first country in the world to make assisted suicide legal in 2001. So it wasn't just started just the other day. They've been doing this for over 20 years. Since then, it's become an increasingly popular option among the population. My thoughts. This is a serious story, no doubt. If you are suffering from these debilitating diseases and disorders, I personally know a few, but they got help with medication. You have one of the most famous people right now in Hollywood, Alan Richardson. Reacher, wow, I almost forgot the show. Holy cow, Reacher. He goes through bipolar. He's battling bipolar and he takes medication for it. There are not just famous people, but everyday people who battle these disorders and diseases every single day, but they get the help they need. They're not going to a doctor and basically saying, well, doc, I'm going through X, Y, and Z. What do you suggest? Well, how about bumping yourself off? We'll be at your house at 4 p.m. And again, I say that, I don't mean to say that flippantly, but that's what's going on. And sadly, when you have those who are young, 25 to 35, even 40, who are going through these issues, these serious mental issues, and you have a doctor who is more willing to give that out as a way out faster than it was in the past, what does that say to you about a physician? Do no harm. Isn't that the oath that physicians take? Last I heard, right? Do no harm. Then again, coming from the United States as I do, who lived in a country where basically for 50 years you were able to bump off your own kids, but sadly, this has been going on in the Netherlands since 2001. But it's been trending even harder now, only because of social media, climate change. Really? I don't want to jump on that during the story, but in climate change, it's ridiculous. 4 seasons. That's it. That's what climate change is. There's no reason to bump yourself off because of it's ridiculous. That is asinine. And any physician worth their weight would basically say, social media, just take a break from it. Disconnect yourself. Go off the grid. There are people who actually take an entire month off online. They have no online, no social media, nothing. Books, music, nothing. They cut themselves off from the world for about a few weeks to a month, and they come back refreshed, re-energized, recharged. But this is serious. I mean, this like I said in my intro, Jack Kevorkian. For those younger, don't remember Jack Kevorkian. This guy, basically, Dr. Death. They call him Dr. Death for a reason. Homie was running around bumping people off who literally were not getting full treatments in regards to what's going on mentally or physically. I'm not feeling good today. I'm a little off my game. Jack, what do you think? Well, I'll be at your house at 4 p.m. and I can bump you off then. But this is it's tragic. It's tragic. You got healthy people, physically healthy people, who are resorting to this last resort as an option, as a option to cure their means. No, absolutely not. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about this show. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.